Hi, welcome to the channel where I discuss everything French Bulldog related, from the products that I use to my experiences in owning French Bulldogs for over the last 10 years. Today I thought we'd take a look at how to keep them cool in the summer and stop them overheating. So the first item on the list is a cooling mat. I used to use the plastic cooling mats. The trouble with those is they contain a gel and the gel was toxic to dogs. Those types of cooling mats also tear really easily, so I was finding I was having to constantly check those mats for any tears and any leaks, and I didn't feel comfortable if I was leaving the house for any amount of time to leave the cooling mats down and the dogs unsupervised. I found on Amazon this fabric cooling mat. Now I was a bit dubious at first about using a fabric mat because fabric typically is warm. How on earth is it going to keep the dogs cool? And this is by a company called Arc Chill. Now the nice thing about this is you have a carry handle, so you can easily roll it up for travelling and use that carry handle. You have a button on each end and a elastic loop to secure it. On the underside is this plush material. The idea is in the winter you can put this down and it keeps them warm, but on the opposite side this is the cooling side, and I will link a separate video because this no longer changes colour. It used to change to a white with the dog's heat, but I've put it through the washing machine so many times that it now doesn't change colour, but it doesn't affect its use at all. I put it through the washing machine at no more than 30 degrees and then put it out on the washing line, and that's probably why it doesn't colour change anymore, but it does feel nice and cool to lay on and it absorbs their heat. It was quite expensive. I think this mat was about £50, but in the long run I've saved money because I'm no longer having to continuously buy the plastic mats, and some of those plastic mats I only had them for a week before they got a tear in them and I had to throw them away. So this for me is ideal and the dogs love it. So I'm just going to pop this down because it's quite warm and I'm sure the dogs would appreciate having this back. Next on the list is a cooling bandana. So I just got these from Pets at Home, and it's just a fabric bandana with Velcro. All of my dogs, so they're fully grown, they're in the size large, extra large, and all I do is I just pre-soak this in cold water, wring it out slightly so it's not dripping all over the floor, and put this on them, and it cools them down pretty quick. If I know I'm going somewhere where I can soak these, I won't necessarily pre-soak them, but if I do, I just use this wet bag. This came in a set of 3 on Amazon, and it's just like a nappy wet bag, so that if I do pre-soak them beforehand, it will keep them nice and damp so that they're ready to use when I get to my destination, and also it retains the moisture within the bag so it's not going to leak over anything else I'm carrying. In conjunction with that, I also have cooling vests. So this is Shelby's vest. So the boys are in a large and Nala is in a medium. So the nice thing with this is you have a clip on the neck and you have clips on the side. Some dogs don't like having things go over their head, so with this it's nice because you can separate it and then just clip it round the neck. It's not going to brush past their ears and annoy them, and it's not going to give them any negative experiences of wearing a cooling vest. It's a soft fabric, it's very lightweight. You've got your adjustments on both sides of the neck, and you've got your adjustments on both sides of the girth piece. This particular one, it does have a loop on it for a lead. I don't like using these. I'm not sure how strong they are, and particularly with French Bulldogs. They're heavy dogs, and if they see something, they could pull really hard and break it, so I'm not a fan of these. Because it's thin and it's lightweight, I have put this on and then put their harnesses over the top, and that works just fine. If I'm travelling and it's not particularly hot in the car and there's good air movement, I will put them in their standard harnesses for travelling, and I will take these in the wet bags, and then when I get to where I'm going, take the harnesses off and put these on instead. But you can use the two in conjunction, particularly with the harnesses that I use. I can adjust their harnesses if need be to make them slightly looser. I have, on really hot days, I have used the bandanas and these. It's quite funny because it looks like they're wearing scrubs, looks like they're wearing blue scrubs, but it does keep them nice and cool, and these are nice and loose for them as well, so they don't restrict them. They can lay down very comfortably. Feel free to let me know in the comments below what your favourite products are for your French Bulldogs, and if you have any questions, as always, pop them in the questions below and I'll answer them for you. Until the next one, bye.